Hello, everyone. I'm Ria Pfizer. Today, I'm going to walk you through how WDEP model is actually used in real life group counseling based on principles of reality therapy. This model is helpful because it guides the group members in understanding their goals, examining the current behavior, taking responsibility for choices, creating realistic plans for change, and so think of these presentations as the practical guide, not just a theory, but something you can truly apply in actual counseling session. The WDEP model is widely described as a structured framework for helping clients identify the wants, evaluate behavior, and make action plans. Now, quick reality check muna tayo, no? Raise your hand if you ever said, I'll start tomorrow, or bukas ko na lang gagawin yung mga gagawin ko. Whether you're studying, exercising, saving money, or changing attitude, tomorrow seems very loyal to us, diba? And if that sounds familiar, don't worry. These presentations may expose some of our life choices. The WDEP model developed from Mr. William Glasser Reality Therapy. It is a practical and structured approach used in counseling. It focuses on present behavior, personal responsibility, better decision making, meeting needs in healthy ways. In group counseling, the WDEP model becomes an interactive tool that promotes self awareness, peer learning, accountability, positive actions. Basically, it helps members become more responsible and goal oriented. It is not just talking, it's a real talk plus real change. What WDEP stands for? W means wants, D is doing, E evaluations, P is planning. And these four steps help guide group members from awareness to actions. Easy to remember, but very powerful when it applies step by step. Let's begin with W or wants. This is all about what do you really want. This steps focuses on identifying the client's needs, goals, and desires. The facilitator may ask, what do you want? What are your goals or needs? Or what changes do you want in your life? We have goals, pero minsan kasi hanggang manifesting lang, di ba? For example, a psych students might say, I want to pass the board exam. In groups, this help people open up and realize, wait, simple tayo ng goals, no? Simple but that clarify matters. That becomes their motivation. In group work, the facilitator helps members clarify what they want. Questions may include, what do you want from this group? Or what changes are you hoping for? Or what behavior do you want to improve? From my experience working in residential psychiatric treatment facility for youth, we actually do this daily. We often begin by the day asking the members, what is your goal for today? Or most of them will say, I want to earn 100 behavior points. Or I want to stay calm today. I want to follow directions. This gives them directions and purpose for the day. When members hear similar goals, they feel less alone and more connected. W1, exploring needs and goals. Actually, this stage helps us through the sharing the rounds where each member expresses their goal. They helps building group cohesions through shared struggles and encouraging openness early in the session. Example, I want to feel more confident speaking in the front of others. That simple sharing can inspire others and suddenly others will relate. D is for doing or directions. This examines what the person is currently doing. This is where you ask, what are you doing right now? And more importantly, are your actions helping or hurting your goals? Yan. Example, I want to pass but I only study sometimes. I study but I also procrastinate a lot. This step focuses on current habits and behavior. Basically, this step is all about honesty. In group work, usually, the application for the group is members describe their present behavior thoughts and feelings. Like the group members can give feedback and reflect patterns they observe. Facilitators gently challenge inconsistencies. Example, avoid speaking during meetings, and then facilitator may respond like, how does avoiding speaking affect your goal of confidence? You see the disconnect? That's when you clicks. Parang, oh, kaya pala walang progress, no? That where the awareness starts. And the third is the evaluations. This is the reality check. This is the self awareness era moment. This is the most important step, self assessment. What we do is we ask, is what you're doing actually working? Is it helping you get what you want? Example, no, my habits are not helping me to pass. This is where you can blame the Wi-Fi, your group mates, or TikTok or FB. That's the moment of honesty is powerful, and this is where change begins, and this is where the people start owning their own choices. For the evaluations in group counseling, members reflect on their choices. Peers offer supportive feedback. Example, I guess avoiding speaking is not helping me to improve. um why effective in the groups? Because peer feedback is often increases awareness and responsibility. Sometimes feedback hits harder when it comes from the peers, not just the facilitator. And sometimes mas tatamaan ka when it comes from the others. Parang, girl, that's not helping your goal. And that's builds your accountability. For the planning, this creates a clear and realistic actions plans. The facilitator may ask, what will you do differently? Is your plan realistic and achievable? Um, Example, I will study 2 hours daily and limit my phone use. Simple, clear, doable, di ba? Now we move on from I'll try to I will. It's a big difference. Not I'll study when I feel motivated because that day may never come. Make your realistic plan, hindi yung biglang 10 hours study ka na agad. For the planning, the applications of planning in groups, effective plans should be simple, specific, measurable, achievable. The group can also help refine plans and encourage the follow through. For example, I will speak at least once in every group discussion this week. That is real and realistic. And now it is not just a goal, it's a commitment. The WDEP model improves group counseling because it promotes actions participations, builds accountability, focuses on present behavior, strengthen the peer support, and it's not just talking, it's doing something about it. It's no drama, it's no overthinking, and just a real actions. Usually group sessions be like you came to listen, but suddenly you realize you'd been called out. And sometimes your group mate becomes your reality check for free. Yun yan. And the WDEP model focuses on present behavior. It's not the past, personality, responsibility, better choices, and positive change. Instead of asking who is to blame, it's ask what can you do now? Example, like a simple example. A student says W for once, I want to pass my exam. W D is I study only sometimes. E for evaluation, that's not enough to pass. And P is I will study 2 hours daily. That's simple but effective. In our adolescent residential psychiatric group, we use the WDEP model to guide the group sessions. For the group profile, we usually have 5 to 8 teens, ages 14 to 17, that we do the group sessions. And common concerns include emotional emotional dysregulations, fighting, acting out, self-harm behaviors, non-compliance, peer conflict. The setting is residential psychiatric ward, and we use the approach of WDEP reality. To guide discussions, we help them to reflect and build the better behavior patterns. Kasi nga, di ba, nasa psychiatric wards, and the reason kaya nga nandun sila is because of their behaviors. So, usually, nagkakaroon sila ng problema how to cope up, yung coping skills nila. That's the reason why nandun sila. So, usually, na ngayon ko nga lang na-realize na what we are doing in the facility is WDET reality therapy, di ba? Yun lang yun. So, yun pala yung tawag na yun. Um, So in overtime, actually, if you continue doing this, you see the growth. It's not perfect, pero may progress, di ba? The session flows using the WDEP model in residential psychiatric teams for group sharing applying once. Ito yung ginagawa namin. For example, I usually ask, let's start by talking about what do you want while you're here or before you discharge. Kasi syempre nga, nasa sa facility namin sila and the reason why they were there for treatment. So commonly response ng mga bata, I want to go home soon or I want my parents to trust me again. I want to control my anger. Member often realize others have similar struggles and which builds belonging na na-realize na hindi lang pala sila yung gustong umuwi, no? Marami rin pala. So, ayun yung usually the common response nila. So, when they do that, they build connections and they feel belong. And for the sessions for the doing or current behavior, usually facilitator may ask, what are you doing right now? And that might help you or not help you to get what you want. Kasi nga, sabi mo nga kanina, for example, you wanted to go home. Pero usually, what is actually occurring that you were doing in the facility? So usually the group responses will say, I skip group sessions or I argue usually with the staff. I isolate in my room. I don't want to participate sa mga group sessions. Um, the common usually the role of the facilitator is to remain non-judgmental, 'di ba? You really have to listen and you have to encourage honesty kasi usually 'di ba kapag sinasabi nga nila na I don't want to skip the sessions kasi I feel it's boring now. Usually kapag ganun, kapag medyo marupok ka, mababad trip ka na, you will respond. But your role is just to listen and don't judge them so you will have an idea to encourage them honesty. Kasi when you try to bluff them, they won't talk na talaga. Um, for the residentials for evaluations, let's for the sessions of evaluations, like usually I usually ask like, let's think about, are this behavior helping you to get what you want? Kasi you want to go home, but pero nag-skip ka ng group sessions. Usually, when you ask the peers, usually they will respond, keeping group probably keeps you here longer. Or yeah, staff told me too na when you skip sessions, group sessions, you will stay longer. You cannot be promoted into level A, B, and C to go home. So you will lose also points in behavior checklist because not attending the group sessions deducted 20 points of your grades at the end of the day. So um and they realize that arguing may delay progress. So this encourages responsibility without attacking the member. The facilitator, she should also encourage them to talk and listen. And then, but when you keep doing the evaluations and they will telling that very honest informations, you have to do the, how you call this, like to be calm. And then when somebody your members will say, oh, that's the reason why you were staying longer here, you really have to stop them and divert in any attentions. Ganun lang. For planning, what we usually do is, what is one thing you can do differently starting today? Kasi nga, di ba, oh, they realize, okay, I will attend at least one group daily. Actually, it's not one day group daily. We have the group sessions from morning and afternoon, and they usually also have the group sessions for their own therapies also. Pero usually, if they miss the group sessions, they usually lose points. So, and they will realize, oh, I will attend at least one group daily, di ba? It's still a progress. I will walk away instead of yelling. Kasi nga, di ba, nagpapasaway sila. Oh, I will talk to the staff when I'm triggered. The group strategy is each member shares a plan. Group gives support and suggestions, and you can also write plans in board and worksheets. Small steps but create progress. Um, For the sessions flow using WDP resident, we usually ask like, what is the one takeaway from today? Then you have to do reinforcement effort, like you all made the honest reflection for today, good job. And then you also do the set for expectations, like, okay, we will check your plans next sessions. um Also, this one, why WDEP works in group. It promotes peer support and normalization. It encourage them responsibility without confrontations. It reduces resistance. It feel heard, not controlled. It align with the behavioral goals and treatment plans. Summary, to wrap it up, the WDEP model in groups works helps to members to identify the goals, examine the current actions, to evaluate effectiveness, to create plans for change. In short, from awareness, responsibility, action supported by the group. It's simple, but when done right, it's very powerful. The takeaway, what we want matters, but what truly changed our lives is what we choose to do about it. And thank you for listening. I would like to end with this quote: from what we want to what we do to what we choose, real change starts with us. Your goal don't change your life, your actions do. And reality therapy said, no excuses, just better choices. And at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin naman ang gagawa ng plan at ikaw pa rin naman ang susunod. And I hope you learned something valuable from this discussion. Thank you.